Hallo und herzlich willkommen, greetings and welcome, ich Isten Hozat, in the next episode of Deck Archive. Today, we are playing Therana-Shrine Assassin. The stream I will show you matches from took place on December 6th, and I am recording this on the 7th. Therana-Shrine Assassin is a control OTK deck that uses Therana and Ice Spike to win games. To use this combo, we have to empty our deck. Because of that, we are running cards that draw other cards. This includes Shadow Shift, Thieves Guild Recruit, Fleeting Apparition, Spoils of War, Shimmering Peddler, and Namira's Shrine. For Peddler, we are running actions. For Shrine, we are running Locust cards. This is why our curve looks like this. We have to control the board to survive, so we can play Therana and Ice Spike. For that, we have triple Ice Storm, double Fingers, as well as 2 copies of Lightning Bolt. We have 3 copies of Drain Vitality and Word Wall to level these up. We have Firebolt and Fire Bloom, as well as Channel Storm, Blackhand Messenger, and Harpy. The main issue with this deck is the lack of hard removal, because the 2 copies of Finish Offs are the only real hard removals we have, although Fingers of the Mountain can be counted as such if you use it for a single creature. We are running 2 copies of Sentinel Reclaimers, not just to generate items which we can play and then trigger Shrine, but to give our Blackhand Messengers another use outside of the Summon and the Last Gasp. Because Blackhand Messenger has Drain, equipping it with a Steel Dagger or a Steel Sword can put us at a good advantage. Queen Borenzaya is not just the only real source of Drain, but it also can protect us for a turn. Obviously, this deck has a lot of problems. It can win against aggro because it has Ice Storm, but if we don't find Drain, then we can still lose the match against them, since we have so many Locust cards, and you cannot always 1-for-1 with your controlling actions. What makes this even worse is that you can run out of cards, or your cards can get banished, or you can overdraw Therana. But don't worry, because even if you manage to have 0 cards in your deck, and Therana and Ice Spike in your hand, the first Ice Spike you play will draw first before Therana shuffles 3 copies of it into your deck. So when you will draw the first card, it will say that your deck is empty, and then your top rune will be broken. And in cases where you don't have rune, then you just lose the game. And also, after you play the first Ice Spike, you need a second Ice Spike, or a Spoils of War, or a Shadow Shift, for the second source of draw to actually draw the 0 copy Ice Spikes. And after that, you're shuffling in 0 cost Shadow Shift or 0 cost Spoils of Wars into your deck, and then it will just take forever to find the 0 copy Ice Spikes from Therana when you draw. This is deck that we will be running. We have an hour on it, so let's hope that we can win at least 1 match, but maybe 2. That would be cool. Let's hop right into the matches. So here we have the first match against Redran. I will probably drop back the Harpy. I think I can keep Apparition, especially because it's good with Shrine, and the DV should not be any problem. And also it's good to keep DV because if you draw a Word Wall here is useless without DV in hand. And we'll just pass and try to control the board until we have our deck empty.
There's a plan. There's always a plan.
For creatures to pull with Apparition, we have Harpy, we have TGR, we have Word Wall. I have put in 2 Reclaimers recently, because we have Blackhand Messengers too, and then if you play a Blackhand Messenger and then equip it with items, that's pretty cool. And do we I think we will kill off the Captain. I don't care about the health gain as long as they don't go over 50, maybe. Above that, the combo will be not reliable. Let's ring out the Apparition.
Looking to make a
No, I'm not looking to make a purchase.
What have we here?
That's better. Alright. So here I think we will just try to set up a good ice storm. Let them develop the board until then. That sucks, but also we have a few finish-offs in the deck. Why did you play it here? Alright, we have to decide if we ice storm now or we let them play the rallied creature that they got here, because I don't want to ice storm though, that's the thing. I think I will try to play the TGR. Let's see what we draw here. Fire Blame. Then let's just move this to Shadow. Cycle as much as we can. And I will keep the Firebolt, because then next turn we can Firebolt Ice Storm. We have 9 cards in hand. This is 2, 4, 7. They will break 1. We will go to 10. We will overdraw 1, but we have 2 Ice Spikes, so it's fine. And we have Therana in hand already. And as long as we have Therana and an Ice Spike, then the combo is good to go. And overdrawing doesn't matter really. Ah, Fade Ray. This sucks. There's the Ice Spike. Well, we will ping 1 and then Ice Storm. No point in bringing out the Firebolt here, other than maybe if I don't want to overdraw. Doesn't matter. Fingers. With Fingers, we can, if it's needed, Channel Storm and Fingers next turn with the ring. Usually at 7, 8 with ring, and then it's fine. Ouch! So... I'm tempted to just DV one of these. Channel Storm this. Okay. This feels like a gamble, because it is. But we'll go like this. We showed that we had Ice Storm. The problem is that this deck that Azeris is playing is really good into this, because we don't have many hard removals. We have the finish offs, and that's that. Okay, let's see. And as the card draw they had was, ouch, a big problem. So we can Ice Storm and Channel Storm. And this will clear the board. For next turn we can Firebolt, Fingers and Peddler. If we even win a few matches today, I'm already satisfied. One, two, three. And the Peddler in Shadow. We will probably Fire Bloom the Peddler next turn. Okay, no. We just cancel it. So next up we are playing against Shrimmers and Goodstorm. Let's not keep the Ice Spike. I will keep the Peddler and the Firebolt. Let's hope that this isn't Invade. For Invade we have the 2 finish offs and that's that. We have Peddler into Channel Storm. That's not too bad, because then we will be able to trigger Peddler turn 4 with Firebolt plus something we will draw by then. And this is Invade. Which means we have to find... Word wall. We have to find our finish offs now. I think I will Ice Spike Firebolt. Ooh, we could try to Ice Spike Channel Storm on turn 5, but that's too late. Let's do this. 1. Okay, we have Black Hand Messenger. I think in that case we'll go here. 2, pass. The point was to draw, because we have to find the finish off. Can we hit the gate? I could Fire Bloom. Let's see. I will clear this. We'll go for the Fire Bloom. It did not kill the gate, because then we would have had Firebolt. What's this? This is 1 action, so I will play the Firebolt just to wound this and to be able to draw 1 with Peddler, and that's the turn. We have DV plus 2 Word Walls. That's not too bad. So now we'll do this, and we need them to hit me a few times. Because we need cards.
You will die at my hand, unbeliever.
I quite like this. We can go like this. Let them attack for 4. Protect the word walls. Have Baron Zaya drain back afterwards. This looks promising. Although we'll still need a good Ice Storm for this. You have to, if you remove the Ice Spike, I lost. So if you are clever, you know that I'm playing Ice Spike. You were not clever. We have found an Ice Storm. The next question is, I call the DV here. This will move this to 3. I can Channel Storm it. Clears the Piercing Twilight. This will be at 1 health. This will be at 1. This will be at 4. And when you cast last summon Draydra. Okay, and you have 2 cards. So they were clever because they didn't attack just to give me a card. We will do this for sure. Now the question is if we clear the 2-1 or we kill the gate. We probably kill the gate. Of course, this will mean that if they have an invade, then I cannot trade here favorably. But at least we got rid of the buffs from the gate. Ah, that's nasty. And I have no way to remove it. Unfortunate. That's... We'll just have to go and try to get the board clear with Ice Storm later on. There is no point in playing the TGR. Well, I could draw, but Ice Storm kills this anyway. So we'll just pass, let them develop. And then we can try to do something here. Give me a card. Thank you. Shrine. Alright. Is this worthy of an Ice Storm? I think if we just play the Shrine and then pass, then we will be dead after the Ice Storm, so we'll have to do this. 1, 2. Alright. We can clear the gate. Oh, and we drew an Ice Storm. And then we Ice Storm. And we can clear the Flash Golem 2. And if I play the Recruit, then we have a trade next turn. That's quite good. Reclaimer will give us a source of drain with Black Messenger. We will be able to kill this with Channel Storm. So here, yeah, let's try to draw first. 1, 2. Alright. 3 and 4, which seems like it's overkill. But it's not as bad because they don't have many cards anymore. Like the only card that would be warranting a GV is Forces. Oh no. Speaking of Forces. And you will choose 6. What? If you say so. Okay. So what are our options here? We can Channel Storm this. That's 3. Bolt here. That's 7. Trade here. This will surely happen, so we can do that. 1, 2.
Well, let's see if we can find something useful.
3. And now the question is if we steal dagger or if we steal sword. Oh wait, we have to steal sword. We might still be dead. Okay, we have an apparition. That could lead us to other black messengers. We have one in the discard pile, so this will mean two. This is one, we have two TGRs, one word wall, one harpy in discard, in the deck. Okay. Let's see what we can achieve here. This is scary. One, two, three. Deals with this lane. 1, 2, 3 plus the shadow shift would mean that everything dies outside of the mage. That's probably our only option. I'm pretty sure. And we'll just have to hope that they don't have... Okay. Finish off for the gate next turn. 1. Two, 3.
Let's put these to use.
One, 2, 3. Let's see what happens here. This is scary. Don't roll charge. That's a charge.
You fight well.
And next up we are playing against an Empire. We'll see if this is aggro, in which case we are probably dead, because aggro Empire is able to buff the board so effectively. But if this is control, then I should have the time to get the combo. We'll keep the Channel Storm and the Ice Storm. In case it's aggro, then maybe we can bail out to victory with Ice Storm, and then we just pass. We have a DV, so we can gather our word walls now. Bye. Let's see, we can play the Reclaimer. So, are you aggro? Okay, this is just the cereal. This doesn't tell me what you're playing yet.
Well, let's see if
We can set up a trade with Steel Dagger next turn.
No hard feelings, right? So many persons.
Okay, this
so
is
little
control.
time.
Then let's hope that they didn't steal Therana. Okay, if this is control, I am willing to play the DV here just to get a good trade, and then we can play the Peddler and the Trinket. 1 and 2 actions.
Let's put these to use.
Would you like a bow that shoots rainbows too?
Fire Bloom. We can use this with TGR. Okay, you stole a Firebolt. That's fine.
The moons give this one strength.
You know what? This could also be Unite with the Madness Beacons and the Shadowfoot. Well, we don't have the DV anymore.
Well, let's see if we can find something useful.
So we'll go to 10. Which means that we'll just Fire Bloom. Seems like a waste, but otherwise there will be a chance that we overdraw Therana.
Khajiit will find a way in.
Let's try this.
I am the Queen Mother. Attend me.
He's there. Halt, I say.
Okay, yeah. This is Unite.
Fine. Khajiit will go through you.
Or Singleton. It could be Singleton, but we'll see. I can deal with this and this and trade. I will play this in fields. If they play anything into the TGR, I am able to equip the items to it and then set up a trade.
Hold my creation.
Messiner,
The perfect life form.
please don't steal my Therana.
My scale.
Let's just trade and pass. The problem now is that we have these items and we have the Fire Bloom, but we can't do much with them without creatures. This is dangerous if this is Unite. If this is just Singleton, then we have no problem. 8. Okay. Okay, this is not Singleton, which means that Unite already has 3 colors. Let's Harpy the Galen. I've played this here so we can get rid of the ward and then we can Ice Storm.
What are we going after?
Thieves' Fence. Oh. Do you really need to roll that many wards? I've dealt 3 damage to it, so we can Ice Storm. Next turn if they play that many creatures. Now the problem is that we don't have the shrines up. And we have no apparitions, so they will find Unite faster than we will empty the deck. Let's just actually let them break the rune. Night Lord. So I could actually deal with the board as it is. I could Lightning Bolt, Ice Storm and DV. Do we need to? I think we might need to. Because they are already at 40. We'll draw 1. And that's it. 26.
I raise the spine of battle.
Let's try to find a creature or a shrine. Okay, this is 2 shrines.
Praise to Namira, whose fear is the ancient darkness.
You have an edict, don't you? Or dismantle. Okay.
To chaos
It's annoying.
Praise to
And I still have not found another creature. Pilgrim for the second shrine.
Limit is only the first step.
Eurexia.
Die, endless one.
And now we have to bold and finish off. We might be getting poked to death with the 1 power creatures here. And you have a second dismantle. So here we actually have to decide if we go 2-3 or if we go 2-3. It doesn't really matter. We could also remove 2 of them. We have the finish off. I think we go here. And we can't play that. Fabricate. Which probably means that they will get the highest cost they can. Yeah, and then I will need another finish off, and we just don't have that. Oh, almost. This feels bad, but it is what it is. We have to do it like this.
I have wares if you have coin.
Can we draw a harpy? We can't. Let's see. Do you have lethal? Probably. Black and Messenger will deal 2, so maybe if we can draw an Ice Storm. Okay, this is 2. Now even with the Steel Sword we can trade. And that's little. Did you really steal? Oh, I know, you Galen. Now this is a tricky situation. Do we have harpies in the deck yet? We have 1 harpy. So what we can do here, we have no reclaimers left. We have 1 TGR and 2 Word Wars.
The Night Mother will guide us.
Please give me a harpy. That's not a harpy.
Would you like a bow that shoots
And that's not a
rainbows
harpy.
too?
And if we play the Ice Spike, we lost.
Kashyyyk is done for.
Next match against the Scout. I think we can keep this hand. This looks solid. Both against Scouts, Scout Goblin, and against Scout Shout. Shout Scout. Right, just, okay. Here we go.
The Black Hand sees all.
So we are playing against goblins. If I just don't play anything, we might... Question is if they have skirmisher. If they don't have skirmisher, then doing nothing is the right choice and then just playing Ice Storm. If they have skirmisher, then doing nothing will just lose us the game. So let's try to maintain some control, at least.
Your death will be swift.
I slay the unworthy.
Well, let's see if we can find something useful.
Let's offer them a trade, and then we'll see if they take it. Oh, they just gone face. You have another way to remove the Declaimer. And that's not a way to remove the Declaimer. Curse, okay.
For the black.
So what we can do here is equip the Steel Dagger on the Reclaimer. Then play the Harpy. Shackle the Bloody Headchef. We will try to trade and Ice Storm next turn.
Let's put these to use.
Or even we could just steal Sword and trade. Not anymore. Now you could go fingers 1, 2, 3. But then when are you using Ice Storm later on in game? And because of that we will use the Ice Storm, let them attack for 5, and then we'll clear this with fingers next turn. Okay, that's not clearable. Wait, does this help? It doesn't. I could Lightning Bolt, play the Peddler, pass. I would take 11. Set me to 10. That's too risky. 1, 2, 3. We'll see if we can get a DV or a Firebolt or something for this draw. Or just a Harpy. This will get cursed. Oh, you pass? Here's the DV. I will just play the Peddler, pass, and we'll try to DV Channel Storm next turn and get a draw of the Peddler. This is still fine. We can do this. 1, 2.
You won't like what I have.
Pass. With this 1 damage, we'll draw 1. We will be at 10 next turn.
Try something. You won't let
Hey, you ordered this wrong. 1, 2, but I can't go 4,
Whose sphere is the
so I will
ancient
just pass.
darkness.
I'm waiting for them to play their cards and then we can Ice Storm.
I will keep the enemy safe.
If you play the Peddler, then it could be worth an Ice Storm, yeah.
Wares if you have coin.
Bam. Do we play the spoils? We could. Yes. Now we have Harpy Fire Bloom. If they play something with higher health. The problem with the Fire Blooms is that they sometimes just stick to your hand and then you don't have any creatures left. 10. We have to play the Peddler.
Wares if you have coin.
Just so we don't overdraw. How many cards? We are 10. We could play the Harpy here. Reclaimer.
Let's see if we can find something.
1, 2, 3. And let's do this for the 4th. And then we can draw. There is the second shrine. This might be the game. This might be the game. So what do you have in your hand? Because you are keeping those cards for a good while now. War Chief
The forest is my
and
glory.
Leaf Lurker. Okay. The perfect top deck. 1, 2, and we don't have 3, 4, so we will just pass.
Ancient darkness.
We have 25 cards left, but this game is in our bags now. The only thing we need is to not overdraw. And that's it. One, 2, 3, 4. Pass. We just have to find the second ice spike, and then we are good. And until then, let's try to gain back as many health as we can. We will not let them trade. We'll just go face for the 2. Let's move this out. This is 1. I think we will just pass. Because if we remove this, then they remove the Black Canvas Center anyway. So we can try to get them to use other resources, which they did. Haunting Spirit, so we can Firebolt, Channel Storm. 1, 2, 3, and it's actually worth it to Lightning Bolt face because we can draw 2 for the high price of playing 1 card. There is the next Bloody Hand Chef. Do you have a way to remove the Berenzaya? Yes, you do. It might be time to use the next fingers. Like this. 1, 2, 3. And we can Messenger. We are not able to trigger the shrines because for that we would need enemy targets for the Fire Bloom. Okay. It's Fire Bloom time. 1, And I think we will just pass afterwards. We can play the next Black Messenger, the Word Wall, the Fire Bloom, and something else next turn. Depending on what we draw, it's a DV. That's good. 1. 2. 3. Do we have a Reclaimer in the deck yet? No, we don't. Then we can Fire Bloom the Black Messenger. 4. And we will draw 2. We are slowly getting there. Just pass. Let them play their stuff. We have 10 cards left in the deck. I have 2 Ice Spikes. I just need...
Praise to Namira.
Even if we would get a Spoils or a Shadow Shift, I think I will try to go off now. Because we have double Ice Spike. This is 5, 7, 9. So even the Spoils would cost 3, and then we can start the combo. And until then we will Lightning Bolt and DV. Oh, and Apparition. Let's see what we get.
Looking to make a purchase?
Do we have anything else left? Yes, we do. Okay. There is the Spoils. Oh, almost killed myself here. We will use the finish offs. Because now we will draw 3. We will be left at 1 card in the deck. Which will mean that when we play the Ice Spike, then this rune will break. But it's fine because we can OTK them. And almost at the end of this hour, we got the combo. Goodbye. We'll actually Fire Bloom just to get the combo going faster. And that's it. We got there finally, and against goblins. So cool. Here comes the next one against Dagoth. And they are rank 3, so that might be a problem. Because then they are not playing around with weird Dagoth decks. I think I will keep the Harpy here. For this matchup it seems appropriate. Okay, we have a word wall, so we will just have to find DV now. And we have the DV. Perfect.
To make a purchase?
You have the answer for the peddler, unfortunately. And this is just the perfect DV target. But we'll hold off yet, in case they want to play other items in it, or if we can find the next word wall. That's not a word wall, but it at least clears this. This might be Red Mountain, because of Slayer, maybe. Or what could be the case is this could be rage with aspect of her sin, not aspect, child of her sin. Apparition. Next word wall. Perfect. We will sacrifice the word wall here because there is no point
I have wares if
to
you
have them anymore. Okay. We just pass. This will trigger the draw, then get it back into our hand.
Face me, you dog.
One. Okay. Do we play the peddler? I think we will try to play the peddler in a turn when we can get a draw off of it, so we'll just pass. Because they aren't really trying to get us killed here. Like, they're just drawing and then sitting there. I might even want to make them overdraw with lightning bolt. I could, but I don't think it's that worth it. We'll just do this and this. Yes. We will actually need the finish offs. If this is really Red Mansion.
Be your eyes and ears.
I'm sure I don't have any idea who took your place.
It could also be, looking at this, it could be just a singleton. I am setting up an Ice Storm for next turn. And I think Ice Storm is 6 plus 2 plus 1. This is okay. Then we just pass. We don't play the Peddler in case they will be able to remove it. We will next turn play the Ice Storm, the DV, and the Peddler.
Found me out, did you?
Tasked. Ah. That's. Do we change curses? One. Two. This is for sure. I could remove this lane with the DV. Or I can go for draw. I think it's worth it to go for draw.
I have wares if you have coin.
I might be wrong. We'll see.
Too slow.
What did you discard? It was Devouring Flame.
The Night Mother will guide us.
Okay, yeah. You had a way to remove that.
What did you expect? A friendly greeting?
This gives me singleton vibes. We have 1, 2, 3 with fingers. Or we can just DV. VDV. 1. We can remove this. Let's see if we draw into something. And then just pass. How many cards we have in the deck?
The night mother will
27. We still haven't found our shrines yet. So here the option presents itself that we Firebolt, Reclaimer,
Well, let's see if we can find something useful.
Steel Dagger. We can remove Angolim and then play the Fire Bloom. Actually, I think we will play it on the Reclaimer and remove that. That's good. And we even get a Peddler.
Would you like a bow that shoot rainbows too?
So we have 22 left. This is a good turn in terms of card draw.
Stay back. I didn't come here alone.
This isn't worth the fingers, but we have DV. We've only played one DV. Wow. I thought that we have already played 2 of these. So 1, 2. Let's try the apparition. We have 8, 9, 10. We have to kill off the harpy.
The Night Mother will guide us.
This is good. Let's do this and pass. And this way we don't overdraw next turn. We can go face for once. Okay, you have Ice Storm. That gambler just won't survive. I have a lightning bolt for you. 1, 2, 3,
Praise to Namira.
4. Pass. 15.
Great power.
Oh no! Oh no! We have the siege incoming next turn. Good thing is that we can still deal with this. 1, 2, then just pass. And here comes the siege. So we have fingers and the DV for the siege, and we can finish off. This costs 4 plus 2, that's 6, plus 1, 6, 7, and this will be discounted by 3, so we can play everything if we want to. Or we can just use the bolt and pass. Because they had all the cards in their hand. Really?
Lead me into battle.
We're so close here. What's in our deck? We have 1 TGR left. We have a Reclaimer. We have no spoils, no apparition, 1 Ice Storm, 2 fingers, 1 finger is in hand, 1 Channel Storm, 1 no, the finish off is in our hand, 1 Word Wall, a Fire Bloom in our hand, maybe a Fireball. Okay. I feel like we'll just do this. 1, 2, 3. Let's hope that you don't have a Solitaire. And don't you dare draw a Solitaire from there. Revealing the Unseen.
They cannot defeat the heart of Valen.
Oh, we have 2 shrines, let's say. I think. Yeah, there was no shrine removed.
Let nothing through. Close ranks.
Can I just pass here? I want to pass. So I will pass. Because these are removable by Ice Storm, so we can Ice Storm fingers. That's 9.
Die, interloper.
You have a bolt.
Blood and honor.
Or a cliff racer. No, that's just an ice spike. We have to ice storm. 9 cards. I might have to go for Therana next turn.
Well
And
fought. You always remember the mistakes of your first.
or we just don't do anything here. Okay, this was 1 turn away, so it's fine. And that was the episode on Therana-Shrine Assassin. I am glad that we managed to win a game, and I am especially proud that it was Scout. Obviously we had our chances here, but this is a hard control deck, so I hope that you enjoyed not just the single match that we won, but maybe the others too. When I play decks like this, I always have to tune out of my competitive brain and just enjoy playing, which I do. This is why I have these shrine decks. I know that if I am playing a shrine in a deck, then I play this for fun. I will see you in just a week with the next episode of Deck Archive. It will be Shrine Archer, but that is actually a deck that has chances at winning and not just a meme. Until then, servus und farewell. Isten óvjan.